Hey, we're in. We're live at a random time in the truck, in the snow, in northern Idaho. What are we talking about, Miss McKinley? We're talking about snowshoeing, and if snowshoeing is fun. Is snowshoeing fun?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Gum.
You're chewing gum? You're not supposed to chew gum on camera. That's a thing. Let's see here. Samantha Van Witzenberg is in the house. Rogue Ranger says, good evening. Todd Sill, he's in. Have not done that in a long time. Tessa Cunningham is jealous of the snow. We have got a ton of snow. Why snowshoe when you can snowmobile? Yeah. Snowshoeing's funner, I think. I've actually never been snowmobiling before. Oh, look at this. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Are you live?
Yeah. You gonna come get my live stream?
Say hi. Hi.
Thank you. Off Kilter Homestead. What are you doing, buddy? You're writing papers? That's not fun. Enjoy writing your paper. Yeah, it's cold out today. Last night was, I think, one of the coldest nights of the year so far. So it got really cold out. We did not go snowshoeing today, but we are planning on doing just tons of snowshoeing in this next little bit. And we're actually filming a whole new series for you guys called the what is it called? It's called the Backcountry Challenge. The Backcountry Challenge. So what we're doing is we plan on doing a ton of hiking and backpacking throughout the year. So this is going to lead into just the entire season. But we're going to come up with a challenge, something that we want to do, and then we're going to go out and do it. And we're going to try our best. So yesterday's video, I believe it was yesterday. Yesterday's video, which you guys will see later, was to go out and build a fire on snow. So all we took were tools. We did not take any wood with us. And we hiked out. So we're not doing this in the backyard. We are going to undisclosed locations and hiking about, and then finding good places to do some cool stuff, make some camps and whatnot. Andy Cowley says, how are the bees? I think the bees are good. We haven't had a lot of dead bees out front, which I believe is good. I don't know. I'm hoping they're good. It hasn't been extremely cold, so I don't think they're in there freezing to death. I know that, what did we have, 2 or 3 hives? We had 2 or 3 hives that were really big. So I think if we did lose one, we'd only wind up losing 1 hive. So I'm hoping they're good. Mama says hi. Outdoors with Eric's in the house. Coffee's hot. Living the dream homestead in the house. Jeremy, are you snowshoeing, man? You got a pair of snowshoes? Robin Yeager saying hi to Mom. Teresa Maddox says, what's up? Tammy George says, oh my OMG. Oh, hold on. It's daylight still there. It's dark here in Ohio already. Yeah. We got just a couple more hours maybe before the sun goes down. It was so bright last night that we could have done this by the moonlight. Rosemary says, hello from Ontario, Canada. Samantha says, how's the new baby boy doing tonight? He's good. He is getting big and he is funny. He laughs all the time, constantly smiling and laughing. He's the easiest little off-grid baby ever. So we haven't gone live in quite a while, guys. It gets hard to do this because it gets so cold outside, which usually Shelby and I are live streaming from the outside. And it's so cold, it murders our phone. Yesterday when we were out on the trail and we tried to go live, we were, let's see, my phone was at like 80% battery. I had it tucked in a wool sock in my chest. 80% battery, and we got to go live for 2 minutes before the battery drained. So I got to figure out a new system to be able to go live and keep my phone warm while we're out and about doing that stuff. It makes it hard to create videos. It's too much dead battery. We do have that power bank thing. What was it? That solar panel? What's that thing called that we got? That little fold-up solar panel, travel panel thing. We got that, and we've used that in this when it's sunny out, and it's worked out pretty well to charge the phone. Michael 2003 with a $2 super chat says, love your channel. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks for loving the channel. Samantha says, Pro Bowl on Sunday, Titans versus the Chiefs. Don't even care. Gave up on football when they gave up on America. Stony Ridge Farmer in the house says, get to work, bro. I'm at it right now. I'm doing it. Kinley and I are talking about snowshoeing and backpacking. Oh, Michael lives in Coeur d'Alene. He's a neighbor. What's up, man? Kinley and I had to run into Coeur d'Alene today. What did we get? We got 2 items, and they were the same thing. What did we get?
Rabbit pellets.
Rabbit pellets. We had to go get some rabbit feed for the rabbits. We're running low on grass. I got Lila a big bale of grass like a week ago, and it's already gone. But it's like turning into bedding because it just blew apart. It was wrapped horribly, so that sucks. So we gotta go get some more grass, but we were feeding the grass to the rabbits and they're running out, so we went and got pellets. Jeremy said that they like to feed them pellets throughout the year, or throughout the winter time, so we're giving them pellets. So we ran to town for just pellets today. That was it. What were we chatting about? Football. No good. What else were we chatting about? Snowshoeing. This is like your 3rd year snowshoeing, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like snowshoeing?
Yeah.
Would you consider snowshoeing hard or easy?
Easy.
That's because you're little and you don't weigh a bunch. Stony Ridge Farmer wants an update on the county. I got another letter from the county. They've changed some rules. They've changed some ways they do stuff. That's about it for the county so far, really. I mean, there's a lot going on. We're not going to murder this live stream talking about it, though. We'll save that for another live stream. It's kind of something that I don't really want to be doing on the channel all the time. It gets great views, gets good results, but it's annoying to deal with random people who are entitled. I want to hang out with McKinley and go snowshoeing. Huh? Are you going to be camping overnight on these hiking trips? That's going to be... So what we're going to do, guys, with the Backcountry Challenge is we're going to just kind of take baby steps, not only for us, but for you guys as well, so that you can see kind of, you know, if you were just going to get into backpacking, or if you're just going to get into hiking or snowshoeing, just doing the little things, you know, kind of doing a step, doing a step, doing a step. So if you ever wanted to come back to these videos and reference what we did, how we did it, then you can come back and do that. So if you wanted to see, you know, starting a fire, if you wanted to see an overnighter, we're going to progress into an overnight camp out. How's that sound, Kins?
Good.
Sleeping outside after snowshoeing, that sounds good.
Yeah.
What about in the snow?
Bigfoot fun.
David O'Keefe is in here from Ireland. It says greetings. So yeah, so we're gonna have to, as we learn backpacking skills, we are going to learn how to stay overnight in the winter. Maybe we work our way up to that for next year. We'll do an overnighter in the winter in the snow. How's that sound? No.
Why?
Well, for one, we need some better gear. We need some higher quality gear. Backpacking is kind of an expensive hobby. For good quality gear that's going to keep you alive. And North Idaho's no joke. It gets very cold here. It gets very cold at night. And so obviously we don't want any of the little ones dying off. So we're going to work our way up to it. And I think maybe next year we'll go out during like a horrible snowstorm if Mom will let you go. And we'll do an overnight for next year. But we'll lead up to that throughout the entire year, the spring and summer.
Okay.
Sound good? That'll be like the ultimate goal. But we need some better stuff. We need some higher quality tents and sleeping bags to keep you alive. Sound good?
Yeah.
Charles Gandy says, "Hey brother, what's up? Long time, no chat." I know it's been a while, guys. We don't do these in the wintertime as much because the phone just dies so quick. So now we're sitting in the truck with the engine running. Let's see how cold it is here. It's 25 degrees currently, right now, 3:30 Pacific Ocean time. Great practice in case of emergencies, says Robin Yeager. Yeah, absolutely. And we're just having fun doing it. I had a blast yesterday being out with the kids. I think you guys had fun.
Yeah.
It'll be nice when they can kind of help out with a little bit more of the fire building stuff. The bushcrafty, go gather, cut up, chop. Kinley did a good job sawing, but we forgot, let's see, we couldn't find one saw because the kids were using it to cut baling twine. They were cutting baling twine and then they left it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's snowed on now because they have a bad habit of putting my tools down wherever and then it gets snowed on. And then I was gonna grab a hatchet before we left, a second hatchet, and just getting everyone ready and helping them out with their bindings and gear and making sure they had everything. I forgot all of the stuff I needed, so that's all right. Can't be perfect the first time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. You don't need a saw. It's what a chainsaw is for. Yeah, I could stick a chainsaw on McKinley's back.
Yeah.
Someone asked about Bigfoot. If we'd seen any Bigfoot tracks. Quit smacking your gum. If we'd seen any Bigfoot tracks. We have not seen any Bigfoot tracks this year. And we haven't been up to the area where we see the signs and the tracks. That's to the north. We got a bunch of state land over to the south of us. So we haven't gone up to the north. The north leads to private property. We go over a chunk of land to the south, and there's just a bunch of state land. So we'll have to go up to the north and see if we see any signs. We got a lot of fresh snow here the last couple of days. We got like 15 inches the first night, and then the next morning there was another like 8 inches on the ground, and then another 5 inches later that night. Mom says I put Creed to sleep. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Creed. Dad's boring. And then there was a few inches this morning, maybe another 4 inches. So we've been getting just a ton. We've been getting a ton of snow. So we need to go up and walk around and look for some Bigfoot tracks. You still want to go do an overnighter?
Yeah.
Up on the north side?
Yeah.
You're right. Chris the tree fella is in. You told me where you were from yesterday, and I got to asking my wife, and I'm pretty sure we have family down in that area. Well, I know we have it down in that area, but specifically your town. But Shelby has a big family down in that area, so that's pretty cool. Southern Idaho. Burley, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think her mom lived in Burley at one point, but I think she's in like Rupert, or got a cousin in Rupert. I forget where they're all from. Jimmy Ruger says, Army surplus store, good price, military mummy sleeping bags. We went to an Army surplus store about a week ago looking for stuff, man, and we just did not find good stuff at that one, unfortunately. Cow capital of Idaho. Yeah, it smells like dairy farm down there. You smell the poo before you even get there. Stony Ridge Farmer says, take a trip to Jackson Hole. Great snowshoeing. I'd really like to do Yellowstone at some point for just like a regular hike, backpacking trip. But we have, I think Idaho has like over 3,000 alpine lakes, and there's tons in this area. So we've got a lot of lakes in this area. We're going to be showing you guys where we're going to be able to hike in, camp out, do some fishing, hopefully eat it right there on the side of the bank, and then you know, hike out and show you guys the whole process. And we've got a product coming. We got a product coming that someone just reached out to us 2 nights ago, and they have this really cool product. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but it's going to allow us to take it camping with us, and then we're going to be able to share a lot more of the experience with you guys, because it's going to be a backup plan, if that makes any sense. Should be exciting though. S. Purcell says, Gander Outdoors sells good quality backpacking stuff. We don't have a Gander Outdoors in this area. We got Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop. We got some local places that have some pretty cool gear. Oh no. Let's see here. Josh says, Stony Ridge Farmer. You guys don't know who Stony Ridge Farmer is. Go over and check him out. He just did a bunch of fencing and then lined the inside of the fenced area with cows, which is pretty cool. But he just said that he lost a cow yesterday. Such a bummer. Was it a calf or one of your, because you got cow-calf pairs, right? Or did you lose a mama? Living the Dream Homestead says, did it die? At first I thought that was dumb, but I guess that could make sense. Did it die or did you lose it? Like it's gone. Said young calf about 2 months old. Oh yeah, they're in that fragile stage there. John Z says, Stony Ridge Farmer using cows to make your fence. Chris wants to know if it froze or got scours. Mark Wolsom in the house. I'll have a video on it. Lessons learned. Okay, I'll be there, man. I want to know. That it's crazy how fragile animals can be. At least, you know, for us too, heading into the winter, they become so much more fragile. I've been watching my cow like crazy, making sure she's got plenty of feed, shelter, water. Went out and got her some salt. Someone had mentioned that we should get her grain since they think she's pregnant. So I actually got a bunch of oat straw. I got a bunch of oat straw so that she's getting grain and some straw to, or oat grass. So she's getting it all in one. Stony Ridge Farmer says, most unexpected ridiculous situation ever. Uh-oh. This is gonna be like jumped into the water trough and drown. Is that coming out tomorrow, Josh? When are you putting that video out? Says cows are awesome, just not the smartest critters ever. No, cows are pretty stupid, actually. We've been able to go down south and work cow herds with my cousin. He's got around like 200 head a year. We like to go down there every year and help them, play cowboy and learn a thing or two. And there's just so much information. And it's such a daunting task to take on that many cows and watch that many live animals. And then last year they dealt with scours really bad. Lost a bunch of calves. So we've seen some dumb cows. Like they think once they get their head through, they think the rest of their body's gonna get through. That's been some pretty comical footage. You like going down and watching the cows?
Yeah.
I do too. Let's talk about prepping says, do you learn to rope and ride wearing 6-shooters, stealing young girls' hearts? Yep. Did it all. Josh got his feelings hurt. What's Mom say? Kinley, what are you looking forward to the most about going hiking? Says your mom. What's like a big trip or something that you would want to do, or what are you most excited for?
Huh?
What are you most excited for? Like going camping and staying overnight, going camping and fishing, maybe a kayak and camping trip?
I'm excited to stay the night.
Do an overnighter?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm really excited to go and stay up by a lake and catch our dinner.
Yeah.
Mom asked swimming in the lakes. They're gonna be cold lakes. We're going up high. You guys can jump in though. I'm not jumping in. No way. Simply Jan in the house. Red Wing says people do that. John Z says fresh air, that's the best. Oh, that's the best about camping in the dark, clear skies and the fresh smells of nature. Love it all. Yeah, a lot to be said about fresh air. Oh, and campfires. Yeah, dirty that fresh air. Let's talk about prepping says, I'm thinking about doing a polar bear dive. Where are you going, man? Everything's cold around here. I imagine most of it's froze up. Are you bouncing? Oh, the truck was bouncing. Lake Coeur d'Alene. Oh, I bet there's parts of Lake Coeur d'Alene that aren't frozen yet. I think tomorrow it's supposed to get up into the 40s, which will be a great day to go polar bear plunging. So make sure you do a video. Let's see here. Chris says, we've hiked to Lake Independence a few times, up to 10,000 feet, I believe, just east of Oakley. Yeah, crazy. Is that the one that's, I don't think that's it. It's like a giant crater on top of like a mountain, but it's a crater and it's like endless, like a bottomless. Hail Caesar Caligula says, do you guys have a P.O. box to send you some outdoor equipment to try out? We sure do, man. I will say it, and then my wife will be so kind as to punch it in, but it's P.O. Box 737, Athol, Idaho, 83801. Stony Ridge Farmer says, camp food plus Stony Ridge Farmer equals not so fresh air. Oh boy. We're falling behind on the... There you go. There's the mailing address there. Red Wing says, at least cows know they are cows. Sheeple don't know they are sheeple. That is true. But cows are pretty dumb. They probably don't know they're cows. Mom says already don't it, but she probably said doing or on it. Agnes Walker says, hi from Australia. Love your videos. Agnes, how are the forest fires in your area? Hail Caesar Caligula says, cool beans. Thanks, really want to help you guys out. Plus, it'll make a cool video. Yeah, man, we really appreciate it. You guys got some gear you want to send? We'll put it to use. I try to get companies to send me cool gear to use because it's really expensive to go out and buy cool gear. They don't always send stuff. But when they do, we put it to use. Yeah, Australia's burning right now, guys. We just sent a bunch of firefighters to go help them out. I think our military sent aid to try and help them out. Crazy. Poor Australia. It's all the scorched koala bears. Sad. Sad little koala bears. All right, guys. Coffee and gum. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I'm not afraid to live on the edge. Bomb the fires, blow them out. There you go. Got to go figure out dinner and learn about the Constitution. I'm proud of you, Shelby. I love dinner and the Constitution. Tina's laughing. Ugh, I got an itchy nose tonight. All right, guys, we're going to jump out of here pretty quick at the 30-minute mark. Yeah, if you got a question, send it. Otherwise, we're getting out of here. Josh is headed to Virginia. Are you going over for the rally, Josh? Yeah, going to the rally. Right on, man. We've got a Second Amendment rally here in Coeur d'Alene to stand in solidarity with Virginia. So we won't be making the flight to Virginia, but we will be waving our guns around in support. It's gonna be crazy. Keeping an eye on your guys' situation. It's crazy. Josh, you taking a pea shooter down there or what? I saw that the governor isn't going to allow guns on the state grounds or the Capitol grounds. Lila Newton, you made it just in the nick of time. We're going to be getting out of here in about 3 minutes. Agnes Walker says no fires where she's at, but they are devastating. Let's see here. Let's talk about prepping. You can check out North Idaho Exposed channel. The sheriff-elect, guy running for Sheriff Whitehead, is putting on the rally. It's going to be from the clock tower at the resort, walking down to the park. And then at the park, they're going to be having some guest speakers talk about some stuff. It's going to be cold, man, so wrap your gun up. But I'll see you there. Joshua picked up a 22 mag 22 long rifle revolver today. That's cool. Nice, man. Michael 2003 says, why you cut your beard? My little boy continued to grab it, and he's getting his hands in there and grab it and grab it and grab it. So I just kept trimming it up until he couldn't grab it anymore. Plus it's like hanging in his face and giving him rash. So I didn't want it to be uncomfortable for him because I love to hold the little critter. Yeah, it's about the criminalization of tens of thousands of hardworking, honest people. Yeah, absolutely. The guy's a traitor, 100%. Tar and feather him. Throw some tar on him for me. David S. says, James Freeman starting his beard again. Let's get the competition started. All right, it's on. Let's talk about prepping. Yeah, right on, man. Let everyone know, too, that you see. Put the word out. We only got a couple more days. Josh says, is the truck all sorted out now? Yeah, man, we wound up having just a bad injector. There were some other issues, and we took care of a bunch of stuff. Pretty much just did some upgrades on the truck, searching out the problem. Fixed a lot of things that were done pretty shittily. So tightened down a lot of stuff, reconnected stuff better. So the truck's running great. It's getting us in and out for the winter time. We're sitting in it right now, staying warm. Red Wing says, what's going on in Virginia is everyone's fight. It absolutely is, man. It's everyone's fight, you know, and our rights can't be taken away from us, but they can certainly be infringed if we allow it. And what's going on right now is they're testing the waters to see if we'll allow it. And sadly, I think even though people will show up and protest, not a lot of people are willing to, you know, draw a line in the sand and say it's not going to happen. So we're going to see how Virginia handles it. I know there's a lot of militia groups heading down that way. A lot of 3% groups, a lot of Oath Keepers heading down that way to show support. So you guys show support for them. If you can't make it, find a channel of someone that's going to be there and help spread the word. I'll be watching the Delaware Patriot. If you guys don't know who that is, go and check him out. The Delaware Patriot. Tell him North Country sent you. But he's going down with his group of buddies. They'll be going down and checking out and keeping people informed of what's going on and being present to take a stand. So check him out, the Delaware Patriot. One guess as to what state he's from. Delaware. Close. Tina Lippert says, I've been following him. Good info. Yeah, you know, he's been connected for years. He's been going to this stuff. I've been watching him since before I even had a YouTube channel. Lots of good information coming from that guy. So you guys go check him out. But yeah, he's been involved. He's been in the fight nonstop, telling the rest of us to get off our butts and go do it. And yeah, time to do it, huh? Get involved. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We talked about all sorts of stuff, but we had fun hiking, snowshoeing, backpacking, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because we'll be doing a lot more outdoorsy stuff out here, having some fun. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night.